Yeah,
Pets are
Batman.
big business, and podcasts that discuss them are some of the most popular in the world. Will, you introduce your pet Luglio at the beginning of every episode.
Yep.
Now you must share the story of how you and your astonishing life partner found him.
Oh,
This is Luglio the Italian street dog.
okay.
Begin.
Well, that's very interesting. Yes, sweet little Luglio. Look, he's so chill that he just lays here the whole time. If
He's
never
chill during
seen,
this.
yeah,
At any other time, he's like biting your fucking face, jumping on you, barking as loud as he can for whatever reason. Once he gets in that bed,
he likes to. No, it's when you come over. I call you Uncle Boyfriend.
Yeah,
because he's like my boyfriend. He's always on you, and any of our friends that come over, he's always all over them. Once he gets in his little spot here, he's very chill. If you're watching on YouTube, you know that he sits between us in his little spot, and he's a sweet, sweet boy. And he just, I mean, yeah. Look, I'll tell you the story. Excuse me. 2 years ago, it was around 2 years ago, it was 2020. And, when the pandemic started, a lot of people were like, hey, we need a dog. And I was the same way. I was saying to Molly, let's get a dog. And Molly said, don't worry. A dog will show up if a dog's going to show up. Like, they come into your life. I'm not even joking.
She manifested him?
In a way.
Holy shit. I didn't know that.
She's had a bunch of dogs, right?
Yeah.
So, and little Ronnie is our other dog, her dog that she's had for like 11 years. She's a little Dotson Yorkie, a Dorky. And she's a sweet little thing. Very, very, very vocal. That's why I haven't brought her here yet. This guy just lays here and does nothing. But, Ronnie was the dog that she didn't plan on getting, and then all of a sudden, Ronnie shows up. At any rate, I'll tell you the story. We're coming back to LA. We're visiting her family in Northern California, and we're driving. I can't remember if we're on the 5 or the other one. As we're coming down to get over to the 5, we pull over to get gas. Okay, and what I think is very serendipitous about that in particular was I was like, we'll get gas the next stop. We'll get gas the next stop. Like I didn't need to stop necessarily. And I'm just kind of looking for, I don't want to punch it into my phone. I'm just driving going, when you see the big signs, that's when I'll stop. So I pull over, and had I not gone the wrong way off the exit, we never would have had this sweet little boy. Come here. Want to come here for a second? Look at him. Look at the guy. He's such a sweetie boy. And I went the wrong way on the exit. It was July the 3rd, and there was a bunch of, he wants to be back in his bed.
Yeah, he's like, don't wake me up for this bullshit.
He's just, so we were here. He likes doing this. He likes sitting. If you're watching, he's just sitting on my shoulder now. So we were, so it was July the 3rd, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is another thing. As you remember, he likes to lick the top of my head. If you, what was that? The second episode or the first episode?
I don't know.
Third episode?
Yeah.
I got a video of him licking my head. Anyway, listen, here's the point. It was July the 3rd, and there were fireworks going off everywhere in this small town. And we pulled over, and there was a dog on the other side of this fence over by the freeway. And he was running around all willy-nilly. Dogs are getting spooked because of these fireworks. So we're driving along and going and stopping and trying to get this dog's attention. So I got Ronnie's dog food, and I'm like throwing it out, and we drive up a bit and I can't get a hold of this dog. At any rate, the dog, it gets a little darker. It's dusk. Dog tears off into the night, and it's like, okay, well, I guess let's go. And just as we're about to go, Molly's like, look out, there's another one. And I just see the back of Luli's floppy ears, his dumb head, and he's like over the driver's side, the hood of the car there. And I run out, and now I'm like, this other dog was running away. Look, I haven't had a lot of experience with dogs. Mm-hmm. I grew up Italian family, and my mom is a clean freak, and we're not going to have pets. I did have some rabbits. We'll get into that some other time maybe, and I had some surly dogs in the neighborhood. Yeah. And some dogs, like, I've never been bitten, but they've come close and shit like that. So I never really had a dog thing ever. I've only been into dogs and like loving dogs later in my life. So I didn't know when I jump out that this dog is different than other dogs or whatever. He just rolls onto his back. He's all sweet. He's covered in ticks. He had some fleas. We come to find out later he was not chipped. He didn't have a collar. this dog, we find out he didn't know from leashes and he didn't understand dog food or any of that stuff. But he just rolls onto his back, and I've got him. I'm like, what the hell? I say to Molly, what's this? She's like, I think that's your dog. We pull over into this little open lot, and we put Ronnie's collar on him, and we like literally a strap from a bag, just so that we could introduce them outside of the car.
Right.
Because in case they go nuts, you don't want them doing that in the car. Because enclosed dogs get together better it's like a dog park. Anyway, so we're out there, and there's this guy over like across the street, and he's in this like house like way over, and he's got a couple little puppies here and there, and he's like, kind of fucking weird dude. And I only say that because I'm like, at this point, I'm like, this dog is so sweet right away. He's very dusty, and I think he was very loved. I think whoever was taking care of him maybe couldn't. And like I said, he didn't know from dog food or anything. He probably ate pizza crust and shit. So I got Luglio. I'm just holding him, and I look across. I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, hey, how's it going? I'm like, not bad. I'm like, I got this dog. And he's like, whatever.
Yeah. He
and
gave
so
no
like,
indication that it was like his dog.
No. So then I was like, okay. So we put the dog in the car. And then I was like, well, we're just going to take off now because, what?
And then this little guy
Oh, holy shit.
came
Dude.
running out in front of us from under the car.
Oh my God.
So
He's so sweet.
Look at
And look,
fucking
they
Ronnie.
don't hate each
they
other.
like each
Look at
other.
Ronnie's
Hey, Ronnie,
face.
catch anybody?
Is this your brother?
Dudesy just threw up, for those listening, Dudesy just threw up a video
What the heck?
He's perfect.
of
He's
finding
perfect.
Luglio.
What happened? Oh,
Oh,
That's so sweet. We just, yeah, because Dudesy likes to dig into our phones, and if it feels that something's pertinent, great, terrific. That was just an invasion of privacy, but okay. That was when we got him. And then we took off, and we brought him home, and like I said, we gave him a couple. He needed a couple baths. But he's the sweetest guy in the world. Now he follows me everywhere, and I love him. I never had a dog. And it's that thing of like, they always have those, memes and jokes and shit of like, the dad is like, we're not getting a dog. And then you get a dog, and it's like, I love him. I mean, I was waiting for him in a way. And it's, man, I can't say enough about it because I say it just about every day to Molly. I'm like, what is this? Like, this is crazy.
Totally, dude.
Because he follows me around everywhere. It's like you and your squirrels.
Yeah. And those animals that come into your life that you're not seeking, those are the ones that really, in my opinion, are like, they fucking hit you the hardest. Because it's like, as you just talked about, the incredible circumstance that had to be in place for you to even find him, let alone for him to then roll over on his back. And he obviously has no idea how fucking lucky he has it going from eating pizza crust to basically the best life a dog can fucking have on planet Earth.
Well, I'm like, I'm always giving him a little of what I'm eating him with Ronnie too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's particularly for me, it is the bizarre relationship that I will admit that I was completely lacking. Had never had, like I said, never had a dog growing up. Kind of became interested in them in my 20s, going like, what? They're cool. Like before, I would have been like, I was like my mom, where it's like, okay, it's a dog. It's dirty or whatever. Like that was my mom's attitude.
Interesting.
Like, it's gonna lick your face, and I don't want that. My old man always wanted a husky, or
We had a husky when I was a kid.
really.
Yeah, named Baby.
Wow, that's really interesting.
That
Baby.
is. Yeah.
Baby's the name for a baby, and I used to be a baby. What a coincidence. What a coincidence.
I think my sister named her after the Dirty Dancing character.
Yeah. Well, dogs,
Dogs, dude. Canines, brother.
Well, hold on
Yeah,
a second,
dude.
dude. Well, hold on, dude. That ain't the junkyard dog, dude.
Right.
Or the dog-faced gremlin, Rick Steiner, brother. This is an actual dog, brother. Yeah, dude, that's Luglio. I don't know why we talked about that, I guess, but it's kind of nice.
He's an important part of your life.
Thank you. Moving on.
And just like that, dude, he says we're done with it.